if the game was in Edmonton and they gave it to him, and let's say Florida had still won the cup, I think he would have came out to get it.
Okay, yeah.
But I think the reason he didn't come out, he goes, look, that's not the trophy I wanted. And I could have cared less if I won it or not. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that shows the kind of class this guy got going, you know what? Don't worry about it. I don't want this. It's not my moment right now, and I don't want it to be my moment.
Right.
What'd you think about it?
So all in all, I agree with you, but I'll take it. I'll take it another couple layers here. So, if I'm inside of his head right now, he wins the Conn Smythe. He doesn't come out. Why?
Right.
He's the captain of the team, you guys.
Yeah.
They just lost a nail-biter, 1 goal, Game 7, Stanley Cup final.
Good point.
And I'll ask anyone here, do you want to be the guy that's supposed to be the leader of your team or anything that you do, work-wise, whatever it is?
Right.
Do you want to be the guy to walk out of a crying dressing room of broken hearts and dreams to go accept an individual award and say, hey, guys, tough luck. We'll get it next year. Oh, I'll be right back. I got to go get my medal over here. Do you want to be that guy? Do you think that if you're sitting in the dressing room and you're watching your captain come out so he can hold up a trophy, you're gonna respect him the same? Some people might, some people won't. So I agree with it.
Right.
That's what I think it was. I think he sat there and he said, you know what? Forget the award.
Right.
It's not what we wanted, and I'm staying here with you guys. We live as a team. We die as a team. But here's the thing. Mm-hmm. This is the only thing I'll put into it.
Sure.
As long as you don't get upset that the average fan looks and says, hey, that might be classless. Mm-hmm. Because if you have to go out and explain yourself, you got to remember you're also in a business of aesthetics.
Sure, but at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you this right now. He did the right thing. What I don't understand is
I think so too.
For any fan out there that said, no, he should have went out and got it, then why is he going out getting beer after the Western Conference Finals with Dallas? Why are you sending him out to go get beer? This makes no sense.
Yeah.
You're mad that he didn't get the Conn Smythe, but you're okay with him picking up the beer for the team?
I can't figure it out.
This makes no sense. This makes no sense.
That's no sense.
No sense. Okay, real quick now.
What did I want to say? I want to point something else out there too, because we got to remember like the emotional state that everything is.
100%.
So, number one, you got to get off the ice, right? The real miss actually is from the NHL. And I'm going to tell you why. Because if they knew he was going to win it, why don't you just tell him right away?
Okay.
Like, here's the other argument. What if they told him while he's got his jockstrap half off?
Good point.
Hey, McDavid, you won it, eh? You think you can get back?
That's a good point.
He's like,
he might have wanted to go get it.
He's like, guys, what are you talking about? I got my loofah half wet over here.
I'm literally in the shower.
I'm 1 foot in the door.
It's a good point.
This is one for the books, but it's time to hit the shot. Whoa. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
I remember Sidney Crosby when they won the Stanley Cup in 2009. Right. And he was celebrating like crazy.
Of course.
And then he missed the handshake. I don't know if you ever remember this.
No.
He missed the handshake with the Red Wings. And there was flack. They're like, how could he won the Stanley Cup? He didn't get into the handshake. He came really late into it, right?
I don't like that.
It was the coach. It was Babcock who was coaching the Red Wings. Stuck up for the Crosby. He goes, guys, come on.
Interesting. He probably saw his photo reel.
I think he won.
Look at that, taking it all the way around. Look at that. Look at that.
These are great props.
Guys, he's got a great iCloud. You guys got to take a look at this. Let me ask you this. What is your thought? Okay, we said McDavid, he obviously won it. He didn't go out and get it. But what are your thoughts? And this is where I kind of maybe might be the black goat here. The whole idea of does the guy on the losing
the white
team,
sheep, the black goat, or the white sheep?
I might be the white sheep, the black sheep, black goat. I'm a goat. I'm a goat, and I'm black, and I'm a black goat. Here's the thing: what are your thoughts on the idea of McDavid? The team lost. He won Conn Smythe, but at the same time, Bobrovsky stood on his head in that Game 7. I have to admit, there was a point where he stood up and took a shot. It was from the point, and the way he jumped up back up, it was like a nip up. He jumped up and he goes, yeah, that's my puck. Mm-hmm. I knew they were going to win at that point. I won't lie to you guys. It was late in the third. Yeah. But shouldn't the winner of the Stanley Cup, the winning team, also have the winner of the Conn Smythe?
Yes and no. I think in this case, look, to me, but what Bobrovsky accomplished was, when I say MVP, I mean, I'm, metaphorically speaking here. Like, it was such a resiliency test. The most consistent guy, look, 42, the guy had some serious, a serious playoffs and consistent and the killer instinct and everything, to come up short. Like, the margin was close.
Yeah.
And I think I think the other thing is, let's say they would have swept or gentlemen swept the Oilers, we might have a different story.
We would have.
But the thing is like, there was never a game. I can't pinpoint one game where I looked at Connor McDavid and said, you dropped the ball here. I just can't.
I think there was a couple of games where he wasn't as productive.
Maybe not on the point. Maybe not on the scoreboard.
I am
saying but he does so much.
Listen, I am not saying the guy didn't deserve it. He does deserve it.
I get
on the other side of it.
I get what you're saying. Like, if you're going to win.
Yeah, the MVP might, just to make it better for everybody. Because here's the thing. The NHL awards are only a few days away, right? McDavid now 100% has solidified. You guys can tell me all day long. And do I believe that Kucherov deserves the regular season MVP? Yes. And I know that they vote regular season. There's no regular. McDavid now has solidified he is the best player in hockey. Done. End of the conversation.
I'm going to concede one thing to you now. You're right. Like the Vezina, for example. How can the Vezina not go to someone like Sergei Bobrovsky?
This is what I'm saying.
Who's been a good goalie on an amazing team and just won the Stanley Cup.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Let's say he was top 3, right? And he's 1, 2, and 3. Your regular season wasn't as good as your playoffs, which ultimately got you the Stanley Cup. Like, come on, you guys. Let's be realistic about what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I digress. I don't want to get so far into it because
Speaking
I'd like to
of
have
goalies,
drink.
I was at a charity.
I'd like to have another drink.
I was at a charity golf tournament the other day.
Oh, yeah?
And in front of us was Dustin Wolf. W was saved by the bell by the Sports Show, playing every week. Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, Sports Show TV, at Sports Show Podcast. Amy, do it. At Sports Show Podcast.